It seems McCaffrey's not the only one playing for Cathy's heart in a mugs game.
From tomorrow night, I expect you to stay on after hours till you've made up every minute of time you owe this company.
The police have been to see me. It seems that a boy with a Belfast accent who looks a lot like you has been running a one-man shoplifting ring round Campbelltown.
About to become a local businessman.
Which means he's going to lose a lot of money, probably no his.
Not selling fish at a loss is a profit in my book.
He's not watching you, he's watching Cathy.
The audition's next week.
How do you know you're getting?
Have you seen the competition in these places? They're all fat, rich kids with less talent than chin. Wanker.
Mamma mia, here I go again. Mama, how can I resist you?
Been to your woodwork class then?
Cathy, I have been to paradise and back. I have seen God, and his name is Douglas Campbell.
She's like a dog on heat.
Bitches go and heat Agnes, not dogs.
You said it, no me.
I was putting the last leg in my occasional table, had it on the vice, and Douglas comes over and says, I think that needs to be a bit tighter, don't you? He's wearing a sleeveless t-shirt, biceps like watermelons, his both hands on the vice, and with this erotic wee grunt gives it one monumental jerk like the last glorious thrust of an act of love. Don't you have some fish ties up, Hamish? I made him miss the entire evening's lecture in French polishing. Then, as I was going home, he asked me to come for a drink in the Long Bar with him on Friday. I refused, of course. What? You've got to think strategy, Cathy. But I did say I might be in the Long Bar with one of my pals that night. So what do you say?
Nae chance. No after the knickers incident.
What's he going to think if I turn up on my own?
He'll think you like him.
He'll think I'm desperate.
Well, you are desperate.
Aye, but I don't want him to know that.
No, I can't, Denise. I've got a lot on at home.
Who am I going to ask then? I mean, it's got to be somebody who's married to avoid unfair competition. Either that or somebody who's even more hackett than I am. I've got to stop doing this. Agnes is going to start thinking I like her.
So how's the wee girl?
Fine. They only kept her in the one night. You did return the car, right?
Aye.
And topped it up with petrol?
Aye. But I'm not offering you a lift again. You'll have me taking it for a full valet next. Listen, Catherine. I've got that audition Friday. You couldn't, like, come round and give us a few pointers, could you?
Ah, they're all fat, rich kids with less talent than Chin Con. You could cut off 2 of your fingers and still get in.
Mr. McCaffrey.
Have you made up the list?
Can I just say that I think this is a mistake?
I'll make a note of it.
With respect, Mr. McCaffrey, we shouldn't be downsizing the operation. We should be expanding it. I mean, there's genuine scope on the quality end of the market just now.
You're entitled to your view.
You can't just start flinging people out of work. There's got to be consultation. That's the law. If Mr. Stevenson had to let folk go, we always...
Mr. Stevenson lost this business. He's had his house repossessed. He's probably living in a cardboard box under the arches in Central Station by now.
Look, some of these people have worked for me 10 years. Some of them I've known all my life.
We're overmanned, Alan. If we don't prune back, we're all out of work.
We could close the hatchery for a start. Probably lose a couple of lads in the cages. In the factory, things are pretty tight, but we could probably lose 1 full-time post if we really had to.
Mrs. Cowan?
Oh, Cathy.
She's only been here 22 months, not even due redundancy.
She's got 2 children, Mr. McCaffrey. She's the sole support of her family, including her mother. Her father's dead, her man's not working, and if you believe the local gossip, that marriage isn't going to last more than 6 months. You can't ask me to take a job from her as well. I'll put her name down.
No. You've convinced me. We'll keep her on.
Connor McGann,
Depends on who wants to know.
would you mind emptying your pockets, please?
Are you arresting me?
Is there any reason why we should? We'd just like to see what's in your pockets. You're a long way from home, aren't you, Paddy?
Am I?
Further than you think, my friend.
What's this all about, like?
I'm just curious, McGann. It's just your uncle tells me you arrived here on the 5th of this month. And the very next day it seemed like we had a minor crime wave on our hands. I've had at least 6 reports of suspected shoplifting. And now a guy who stayed at the Castle Hotel last Friday tells me he woke up at 3 in the morning, looked out the window, and saw somebody returning his car to the car park. Cool as you please.
So?
He hadn't loaned it to anyone.
I'm under suspicion of returning a stolen car.
Do you mind telling me where he went at 3 o'clock Saturday morning?
In my bed.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Aye, your daughter.
Listen, you fiendish bastard. Let's see how funny you think you are when you're inside, eh? You like comedians inside, especially young ones.
Oh, come on. Where's your evidence? The guy was probably pissed. Was the car door jimmied open? Was there petrol missing?
How long were you planning on stopping here?
Dunno. What with everyone being so friendly like?
I'm watching you, Paddy.
Good night, all right. Thank you. You're not still working on those. You not made up that time yet?
Depends how far back you want to go.
Kathy, go home, eh? I hereby absolve you of any debt you may owe Sea Queen.
But Miss...
I'll get the lads to finish them. Go on. Kathy, if there's ever anything I can do, anything at all, just ask.
Aye. Thanks.
I want my money.
I told you I haven't got it.
I'll pay every penny back this minute. I want every penny back this minute.
Boy, you're hot this.
Excuse me, how much does this cost, please?
$4.99.
Can you tell me where is the castle of Inverell?
About 20 minutes up the loch on the main road. You can't miss it. What exactly is going on?
He swindled me.
I did not.
His own mother.
You invested in the shop.
And now the shop's gone bust.
What?
Cameron's throwing them out the moor.
Could they pay the rent?
She gave you £2,000.
I spent it on stock. I thought I could raise the rent for sales, but Cameron wouldn't wait.
I want my £2,000.
All right, here it is. Tartan hankies, plastic sporrans, wall plaques. Here's the us, what is like us, damn few, and they're on deep. There you are, £2,000, paid in full.
All right, all right.
That was your father's life insurance money.
It was undercapitalised and overextended.
You're underbrained and over stupid.
I said all right! Ma, could you wait for me outside? You're going to have to pay her back. I'll tell her you'll pay her 20 quid a week.
I don't have 20 quid a week, Kathy.
Then I'll give it to you to give her, till you sort something out.
Thanks. I'll try and move the souvenirs on. taking on the craft fairs.
Aye.
I'll remember this, Kathy. I'm going to make it big one day, and when I do, I'll buy Mum a house, Kenny a new boat. You'll see. I've already got something in mind.
Just try and get the 20 quid together, okay? Mama, don't cry, eh? Shout at me, tell me what a mess I've made in my life, but don't cry, eh?
We never meant for it to be this way. We wanted our Waynes to have everything that we never had. And now you don't even have what we had.
Come on, let's go home, eh?
You're gonna have a word with that man of yours, Kathy. He's been sitting in front of that telly non-stop since yesterday morning. One dirty video after another. I don't even think he's slept. It's disgraceful.
Any idea when we'll be calling it a day?
At the back of fine.
See you then. Oh, and Graham, there was a couple of letters for you and Paul on shore. Right.
Yes. Come to Daddy.
Where did you learn to play like that?
Me Moore says it's a gift from God. I was practically born playing like this.
Is it no a bit damp up here? For your fiddle?
Aye, but my audition's tomorrow. And the guy upstairs said if I didn't give it a rest, he'd bash down me door, wrap the bow around me neck and shove the fiddle up my arse. He was very persuasive.